Say my name so my powers will become yours. Shazam.
Wait, for real?
Anyway, let's talk about Shazam first. Connor, what's the plot of Shazam?
Shazam stars Billy Batson fighting Dr. Nazi Guy. He's a 14-year-old kid who is sad that his mother left him as a kid. So his goal is to track down his mom so they can become a family again. But it turns out she's with an alcoholic douchebag, so she decides not to take care of him. So he finds true family with his new family. Also, he becomes a superhero and fights Dr. Nazi Guy. Aiden, what did you think of Shazam?
Shazam is pretty good. I know we're pretty late on talking about it, but
I don't know why my plot synopsis was just talking about one minor plot thread in the movie, and then he fights Dr. Nazi.
It's the motivation. It makes sense, kind of. It's a little off topic, but as far as
shit, I saw the shit 3 months ago at this point. So.
As far as the DC Extended Universe goes, it's far and away the best one.
Yeah.
Like, no fucking contest. It's actually a fairly decent movie, and they, the dude from Scrubs, Zach Braff, does a good job as Shazam, but he also does a good job of feeling like the older version of the kid. I don't know the kid's name. I don't know.
Billy Batson.
Yeah, Billy Batson.
I only know that because I'm a fucking nerd.
I don't know the actor's name, though, is what I was saying. But, there's decent action. There's not, like, a whole lot. It's just kind of, like, there at the end. They fight the 7 deadly sins. And,
Captain Nazi Guy.
honestly, one of the things I don't like about the movie is that I feel like the 7 deadly sins were kind of just, like, shoved in there, like they're there at the start when he gets his powers, and they're like, hey, you should be evil, and then he's like, no. And then the fucking one-eyed guy, the fucking Kingsman guy, is like, yeah,
the fucking
I'm gonna be evil, and then he just poops out these demons.
Well, it's because the 7 deadly he gets his powers from the 7 deadly sins instead. It's been like an integral plot point to Captain Marvel since the beginning of the comics.
And then they have that little moment towards the end where he makes,
I think it is.
He realizes that his adopted family is his real family because they love each other, and then they all become Shazams, and I like that. And I can't pretend that I remember this movie really well, but I do. I did enjoy it quite a bit. So Connor, what are your thoughts on Shazam?
I remember Shazam pretty well. It was a pretty good little superhero movie. Good time. It was pretty funny compared to most superhero movies, which is actually kind of surprising because it felt like it was different than the Marvel type humor, but it had some funny moments. The acting was pretty good in it. It was a touching story. The action kind of gave me a headache, and that final battle was probably 5 minutes too long. Like, it was really long. The villain was kind of boring, too, in all honesty.
I don't think the final fight was that long. I mean, maybe a little convoluted with all the Shazams running around, but I liked the parts where he was actually going up against the Kingsman guy more than just like the other stuff that was going on, so I kind of forgive it.
Yeah. Well, the thing I liked about this movie most as a superhero movie is it felt pretty dialed back. I mean, given that it was basically like a movie with some dude with Superman powers, when you very much boil it down, it wasn't too over the top. It still felt pretty small scale compared to most superhero movies.
Oh god, the Henry Cavill, got quotations around Henry Cavill fucking cameo at the end.
Yeah.
Did you know, I read a interview with the directors, and they were like, yeah, we asked Henry Cavill to be in the movie for a cameo, and he was like, I'm busy. And they asked him, they're like, what are you busy with? And he's like, I'm just busy. And he like didn't have any film scheduled for shooting, so like Henry Cavill just like instead of appearing in Shazam, he turned down $1 million or whatever the fuck they were offering him just to like sit at home and jerk off or fucking play World of Warcraft or whatever.
At this point in the whole Superman
I would be too.
thing fiasco.
Do you think he ever regrets missing that
pretty
World
much.
of Warcraft raid to become Superman? Did you hear about that?
No.
When he was he auditioned for Man of Steel, and then he was doing a World of Warcraft raid when they called, and all his fucking World of Warcraft friends were like, "Don't pick up the phone, we're in the middle of a boss battle." And then he picked it up and they're like, "You're Superman now." And then it destroyed his career.
Wait,
It's funny.
he
He became
what did
Superman
he do
and
before he
destroyed
played Superman?
played World of Warcraft. He was
Really?
a fucking hunk, I
He
guess.
was just some hunk that played World of Warcraft that
guess,
tried out
yeah.
to be Superman.
As far as I know, I think he was in like bit parts on like fucking Grey's Anatomy and shit, but I don't think he did anything like big until he was Superman.
Yeah. I didn't know about him until he became Superman. I can't think of anything but Mission Impossible and Superman that he's ever in.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he's probably just, they're like, "Hey, come on the set of Shazam," and he's like, "Nah, fam, I got a raid scheduled."
Yeah, maybe he's like, I'm not gonna make the same mistake twice. Must have been what it is. That's fucking funny, actually. No, I mean, overall, this movie was pretty good. I really don't actually have that much to say about it, but pretty passable movie. So, Aiden, would you recommend?
Yeah, after seeing it in the theater, I'd say you should definitely rent it on Blu-ray because this review is 3 months late. Wait, you can't rent shit anymore. Amazon Prime, Netflix,
Fucking prime that bitch.
whatever. We'll watch it.
Would you buy it for $9.99 on sale, which it'll inevitably go on like all DC? All DC movies pretty much come out on $9.99 sale.
Fucking honestly,
Like Aquaman has been like $7.99 UHD special
Shazam
every
is-
5 minutes.
Shazam is like a high-grade Marvel Cinematic Universe movie.
I don't know about that. It's fun.
It's up there, honestly.
I don't know if
mean,
it's very rewatchable though. Like it seems like a movie I'd never feel like I'll watch again.
I feel that way about every superhero movie.
Yeah,
And this one, I don't know. I don't
that's
know.
fair.
I guess my list is probably kind of weird because I think after rewatching it, I'd probably put like Iron Man 3 as my favorite one.
Favorite superhero movie?
Yeah. Well,
That's up there. Into the Spider-Verse is
maybe
probably my favorite.
I like Batman. Oh yeah, Into the Spider-Verse is definitely number one. I'd put Batman and Robin up there because I watched that movie a while ago when I was drunk and I thought it was really funny.
I put Batman v Superman up there because I like, dude, it's better than melatonin, dude. I already
Batman
own the
vs.
Blu-ray. I
Robin
don't have to
is
pay
so
any
fucked
money.
up.
It puts me to fucking sleep.
The first 5 minutes of Batman and Robin are just like close-ups of Batman's nipples and ass and fucking dick. It's fucking
I've
weird
seen
as
Batman
shit.
and Robin
I love
more
it.
times than I'd like to admit.
I fucking
I've
love
seen
it.
that movie a lot. And Kiss from a Rose came. No, that was Batman Forever, I think.
That was Batman Forever.
Damn.
So, would you recommend this movie, Shazam?
Yeah.
Okay, quick question. Would you from the trailers, would you recommend The Joker, baby?
Well, I used to think life was a tragedy. Now I realize it's a comedy.
You know how I got these scars?
My favorite part
Oh,
about the
baby!
Joker is
Mickey
knowing
Mouse!
the best part of the
That was
Joker is
cringy.
how mad it's already making people. The movie isn't
Why?
even out. Well, like everyone is like, this is a movie glorifying incel school shooters, and it's gonna make them shoot up the schools because Joker's an incel and he's white. And they're like just like raging about it, like all the fucking like Kotaku and Polygon and all the fucking garbage clickbait sites are like, this movie should be banned because it's about the Joker, even though clearly the Joker's not a fucking
Well, our
good
channel's
guy.
about a couple raging incels. I don't think any of our 400 subscribers have shut up a school.
Hey, please let us know if you shot up a school just so we can be accurate in our statistics.
Yeah.
Well, you know what movie I'm really looking forward to, though?
What?
I have 2 movies I'm looking forward to, not counting John Wick. John Wick's already out. I am looking forward to seeing it, though. John Wick 3.
Mm-hmm.
Godzilla King of the Monsters, because I want to see things blow up. And also Sonic the Hedgehog, which I think will be the worst movie of all time.
My goal is to get a camera again by the time Sonic the Hedgehog comes up, because I feel like that video would be epic.
When we do Sonic the Hedgehog, if I'm not fucking...
I'll dye my hair blue for Sonic.
If I'm not fucking puking during the Sonic review, then we're not doing it right. I want to be so trashed that I cannot live.
Okay, we can probably arrange that. I think there's been more than one review that we were so trashed we couldn't live.
Yeah. So, Shazam is good.
Sonic Speed. Mickey Mouse.
Goodbye.